Hello everybody. Today we will discuss about an important topic in OPG, that is minor elements in pregnancy. During pregnancy, a woman's body changes in many ways. The changes sometimes be uncomfortable, but most of the time they are normal. They can occur at any time during the pregnancy. In this class, you will learn about some of the most common minor disorders of pregnancy and discuss the ways that help the woman feel better. Most of the minor disorders during pregnancy can be minimized with good education and prompt treatment. So, let's study in detail about minor elements during pregnancy. The common problems identified during the time of pregnancy are nausea and vomiting, backache, constipation, leg cramps, acidity and heartburn, varicose vein, ankle edema, vaginal discharge. Incontinence, pica, fatigue, excessive salivation, abdominal discomfort, syncope, insomnia, headache, carpal tunnel syndrome, urinary symptoms, breathlessness, and last one is the skin problems. Let's see nausea and vomiting in detail. Nausea and vomiting, especially in the morning, soon after getting out of the bed, are usually common in primigravida. They usually appear following the first or second missed period and subside by the end of first trimester. The causes is not clear, could be due to increase in chorionic gonadotrophin, but psychological background cannot be ruled out. Coming to the management of nausea and vomiting, first management is give assurance. Give assurance to the mother is the first line of management. And second thing, we need to give advice to move the limbs for few minutes before getting out of the bed, and taking a dry toast or biscuit before rising from the bed, and avoidance of fatty foods and liquid in empty stomach are usually relieve the symptoms. If the simple measures are failed, antiemetic drugs with plenty of glucose drink usually cure the conditions. This is the picture that gives the idea about natural remedies for morning sickness. Home remedies for morning sickness. First home remedy is the uses of ginger. Ginger root tea can reduce nausea from morning sickness. Avoid ginger candies as they may contain more sugar than ginger. Second home remedy is uses of citrus. Many women find that citrus soothes nausea caused by pregnancy. Try adding lemon to water or tea to get the benefit of lemon without the high acidity. Another minor elements is the backache. Back pain is one of the another most common problems during the time of pregnancy. Why back pain is common complaints during pregnancy? Many pregnant women gets backache during the time of pregnancy. This is mainly due to the weight of the baby, the weight of the uterus, and the amniotic fluid changes the mother's posture. This will put a strain on backbone and the muscles. This is the reason for getting back pain during the pregnant period. The another reason for back pain during pregnancy is too much time standing in one place or leaning forward doing hard physical work. Uses of high-heeled shoes can also cause back pain during pregnancy. Now we will see about the management of back pain during pregnancy. The first and foremost management is improvement of the posture. Educate the woman about the importance of maintaining good posture during the time of pregnancy. Another one is the massaging the back muscles. Next one, a well-fitted pelvic girdle belt can be used when she is going for a walking or she is taking rest. Another one is the importance of taking analgesics and advise the mother to take rest. This will also relieve some amount of pain. Another one is to apply warm cloth or a hot water bag on her back may also relieve some amount of pain. Another problem during pregnancy, that is the constipation. Complaints of constipation. Constipation is a quite common ailment during pregnancy. This is mainly due to the atonicity of the gut due to the effect of progesterone, diminished physical activity and pressure of the gravid uterus on the pelvic colon are the possible explanation regarding constipation. During pregnancy, physiologic and anatomic changes in the gastrointestinal tract occurs, and also rising progesterone level during pregnancy may also varies. Reduced Motilian hormone levels leads to increased in bowel transit system and increased water absorption from the intestine, which causes stool to dry out. These are also another reason for constipation. Now we will see about the management of constipation. Advise the mother about increased intake of water and increased amount of fiber containing foods. Routine use of laxatives should be avoided. Enemas can generally used. In case of chronic constipation, polyethylene glycol appears superior to lactulose. Regarding prevention, constipation is usually easier to prevent than to treat. Following the relief of constipation, maintenance with adequate exercise, fluid intake and high fiber diet is recommended. This is the way we can prevent constipation. This is the picture that shows the home management for constipation. Another common problems during pregnancy, that is the leg cramps. Leg cramps during pregnancy. Leg cramps is quite common during pregnancy, usually occurs in the leg and it may be worse at night. Now we'll see about what all are the symptoms of muscle cramps. There will be severe pain in the calf muscle, inability to use the cramping muscle. There will be hard lump of muscle tissue that can feel or visible beneath the skin. The causes of leg cramps in pregnancy is not known, but it may be the deficiency of vitamin B1 and of diffusible serum calcium or elevation of serum phosphorus. Or it may be due to ischemia and changes in pH or electrolyte status. Now we'll see about the management for leg cramps. Regarding the management for leg cramps, first thing is take a walk every day or do other regular exercise to prevent cramping with the advice of your doctor. Second thing, drink plenty of fluids to keep your muscles hydrated. Third one, if you get cramps at night, take a bath before bed to relax leg muscles. When you have a cramp, put a warm towel or hot water bottle on that area. Massaging the leg, application of local heat, daily intake of tap vitamin B1, that is 30 mg, supplementary calcium therapy in tablet or syrup after meals to be effective. Sleep with foot end elevation by 20 to 25 cm. Once the cramp occurred, gentle kneading is very effective. Here are some home remedies for leg cramps. Apply heat or cold. Use a warm towel or heating pad on tense or tight muscles. Taking a warm bath or directing the steam of a hot shower onto the cramped muscles also can help. Massaging the cramped muscles with ice may also relieve pain. Another common problem during pregnancy, that is acidity and heartburn. Heartburn is otherwise known as pyrosis. In the heartburn, the exact causes is progesterone, and the clinical features include there will be a burning sensation and a right upper quadrant pain will be present. The management include avoid bending over, avoid lying flat after food, monitor the food intake, avoid large amount of water with meals, relaxation techniques should be encouraged. These all are the management for. The given pictures gives the details about what all are the foods that should be included in our diet. Another most common problems during pregnancy, that is varicose vein. Varicose veins are a common, usually harmless part of pregnancy for some women. They happen when the uterus applies pressure to the large vein, that is the inferior vena cava, that carries blood back to the heart from your feet and legs. Varicose vein can become itchy, uncomfortable, or even painful. In the management for varicose vein, use elastic crepe bandage, pick up the feet, sleep on left lateral position, choose flat sandals, not heels, avoid heavy lifting. This is also one picture that shows the management for varicose vein. What is the best home remedy for varicose vein? If a person has varicose veins, they can try the following home remedies to help manage the condition and improve symptoms. The first one is the exercise. Second one, compression stockings. Third one is the plant extract. Dietary changes, eat more flavonoids, herbal medicine, choose non-restrictive clothings. Last one is keep the legs elevated. Hemorrhoids may cause annoying complications like bleeding or may get prolapsed. Regular use of laxative to keep the bowel soft and local application of hydrocortisone ointment and replacement of the piles in case of prolapsed are very essential. A surgical treatment is better to be withheld as the condition sharply improves following the delivery. Next problem during pregnancy, that is ankle edema. During pregnancy, the extra fluid in the body and the pressure from the growing uterus can cause swelling or edema in the ankles and the feet. The swelling tends to get worse as the woman's due date nears, particularly near the end of the day and during hotter weather. Excessive fluid retention as evidenced by marked gain in weight or evidence of preeclampsia has to be excluded. Regarding the management for ankle edema, there is no treatment is required for physiologic edema or the orthostatic edema. Avoiding standing for long periods as this can increase pressure in the legs and feet and causes more swelling. Elevating the feet slightly to increase blood flow toward the heart. Raising the legs on pillows while sleeping, wearing supportive tights or compression stockings to help to improve the circulation in the legs. Edema subsides on rest with a slight elevation of the limbs. Diuretics should not be prescribed during pregnancy. This is the picture that gives the idea about the swollen ankles during pregnancy. This is the picture that shows pitting edema. Pitting edema. This is the picture that gives the idea about home remedies to reduce swollen feet during pregnancy. Here is the 5 important exercises for reducing edema. First one is the point and flex, the ABCs, the ball massage, the toes cues, and last one is the foot rocker. This is the picture how to perform exercise for edema. Another problem during pregnancy, that is the vaginal discharge. Vaginal discharge during pregnancy. In case of leukorrhea, there will be a gradual increase in the amount of a non-irritating vaginal discharge. This is due to the effect of estrogen stimulation of the cervical mucus that is normal during the time of pregnancy. Persistent external moisture due to mucus may cause mild pruritus, but itching is rarely severe without infection. Such vaginal fluid is milky, thin, and non-irritating unless infection has occurred. Here, let's see about the management for leukorrhea. First management is reassurance. Reassure the mother and suggest protective perineal pads. Excessive leukorrhea accompanied by pruritus or discoloration of the secretion may indicate bleeding or infection that requires treatment. In this picture, we can see vaginal discharge and what they can mean. Different colors are indicated for what is the condition. Next problem during pregnancy, that is incontinence. Incontinence can be due to the extra weight and pressure of the baby pressing on the bladder and the pelvic floor, especially when laugh, sneeze and run. Here are the management for incontinence. Do regular pelvic floor exercise during and after the pregnancy. Another problem during pregnancy, that is pica. Pica is a term that is used when the mother curves certain food or unnatural substances such as corn. The causes is unknown, but hormones and changes in the metabolism are the main reason. If the substance found are harmful to the baby, mother seek medical help. Another problem during the pregnancy, that is the fatigue. Complaints of fatigue. The pregnant woman more subject to fatigue during last trimester because of altered posture and extra weight carried out. Here, with some management of fatigue, anemia and other systemic disease must be ruled out first, and frequent rest periods are recommended for the mother. Another problem during pregnancy, that is excessive salivation, is also known as the dialysis. There may be increased secretion of saliva is observed during pregnancy. It may be associated with the increased intake of starch, though actual cause is not known. Here are the management for excessive salivation. This problem is usually self-limiting, may overcome by decreasing intake of carbohydrate. It is not associated with any adverse pregnancy outcome. This is the another problem during pregnancy, that is the abdominal discomfort. Abdominal discomfort. This is mainly due to pressure. Pelvic heaviness is caused by the weight of the uterus on the pelvic supports and the abdominal wall. Flatulence and distension can be due to large meals, gas-warming foods and chilled beverages. These are poorly tolerated by pregnant women. Here is the management for abdominal discomfort. Advise the patient to take rest and maintain a left lateral position. Frequently change the position. Advise the mother to do the dietary modification. Practice regular bowel function and maintain regular exercise. Another problem during pregnancy, that is the syncope. Why syncope is common in pregnancy? If a woman presents with dizziness or light-headedness on standing upright abruptly or following standing for a prolonged time. This is mainly due to the pooling of blood in the veins of the lower extremities and compression of the pelvic veins by the gravid uterus. Other causes may be dehydration, hypoglycemia or overexertion. Now let's see about the management for syncope. Syncope usually resolves rapidly on lying in left lateral position. Syncope in supine position is also managed by resting in lateral recumbent position. Recurrent syncope needs cardiological evaluation. Encourage the mother to eat 6 small meals a day rather than 3 large meals. Stimulants like spirits of ammonia, coffee, tea are indicated for attack due to postural hypotension. Another common problems during pregnancy, that is insomnia. Insomnia is relatively common in later pregnancy. This is mainly due to the discomfort caused by the fetal movements, frequency of maturation, and difficulty in finding a comfortable position. And also it may be due to some deep anxiety and fear. Here is the management for insomnia. First, take adequate rest in the afternoon. Drink a glass of warm milk at bedtime. Tuck a pillow under the abdomen when she is lying in the left lateral position. Talk about her fear and anxiety so she can have a sense of normality and a lightness. Another problem during pregnancy, that is headache. Headache is common in pregnancy, usually due to tension. There is severe persistent headache in the third trimester, must be regarded as symptomatic of preeclampsia and eclampsia until proven otherwise. Next problem is the carpal tunnel syndrome. There will be pain and numbness in the thumb, index finger and the middle finger. There will be a weakness in the muscles for thumb movements. There is due to the compression effect on the median nerve, and physiological changes in pregnancy with retention of excess fluid are the common causes for carpal tunnel syndrome. Here are the treatment for carpal tunnel syndrome. First is treatment is mostly symptomatic. A splint is applied during sleep time. Corticosteroid injection. Surgical decompression is rarely needed. Usually it resolves following the delivery. Another problem is the urinary symptoms. Urinary frequency, urgency and stress incontinence in multiparous are common, especially in advanced pregnancy. This is mainly due to the increased abdominal pressure and reduced bladder capacity. There may be suspect urinary tract infection if dysuria or hematuria is present. Here are the management. When urgency is particularly troublesome, limit the uses of caffeines, spices and popular beverages. An 8 ounce of cranberry juice assists in both maintaining urinary acidity as well as decreasing urinary tract infections. Another most important problem during pregnancy, that is the breathlessness. In breathlessness, progesterone effect is the most common method. In non-smokers and others free of cough or allergic problems, breathlessness occurs as early as the 12th week of pregnancy. Most women have this problem by the 30th week onwards. There is no effective treatment. Another common problem during the pregnancy is the skin problems. Most women complain about skin problems. Complaints of generalized itching over the abdomen. This is mainly due to the liver's response to the hormones in pregnancy with raised bilirubin level. For the management of skin problems, this problem can be subsided after the baby is born and comfort can be gained from local applications. Antihistamines is prescribed most commonly. Wash with mild soap and cotton underwears might help to ease the irritations. That's all about the minor discomfort during pregnancy. Here are some disorders that required immediate attention and mother need hospitalization. Here are the list of the problems mother seeks immediate medical attention. Till now we discussed about minor elements in pregnancy. So regarding each system wise we need to differentiate what all are the problems affecting during the time of pregnancy.